because it was a cool day. I'm glad we won. That would have been brutal if we lost. But I really, whatever happens, I really enjoyed my time here. I was really happy I got traded here. I have no regrets about it. I think some people wonder, but I have zero regrets about my decision to stay when I opted in. I love this place. I loved it. But change is definitely needed.
How did Ollie kind of spring that? You weren't playing. Did you say I got to write you in?
Yeah. It was kind of a brief thing. It was like kind of pretty close to game time, and I was kind of like, "Are you sure?" Like I wasn't necessarily prepared for it. I didn't know it was going to happen. I didn't, but it was a really nice gesture from him. I appreciate Ollie. We've had a great relationship. We've been around each other for a long time, and he felt it was the right thing, just coming because it looks like it's coming toward the end, and I appreciate it. It was really cool. In the moment I was a little nervous about it because I wasn't prepared for it, but obviously it was a really nice moment.
Because you had expected that.
Yeah.
Just kind of recovery,
yeah. Just the quick turnaround. It'd probably be best to get myself ready for this last week, and I plan on playing every game this last week. So, but yeah, like I said, it was just a great gesture. It meant a lot that the fans were, appreciate it. Like I said, I wish I gave them a little bit better baseball toward the end, but I did the best I could, and I have no regrets.
I didn't notice. Did you have spikes on when you went out?
Yeah, I had spikes on, just in case. I don't know. I didn't know what was going on.
What were some of the things you're kind of observing as you're walking off the field and kind of soaking in that moment? Like, what are some of the things that kind of stick with you?
Yeah, the fans, just trying to show appreciation to all of them all over the place. I think, obviously I was looking toward my family that was there. And then, for some reason I always look at the clock with the degrees of how hot it is in the day. I look at that like every inning. I don't know why, but I just do it. And I looked at that. I don't know why, but that's just kind of like a habit I have of always looking at it throughout the game. And, I don't know, just observing the fans. I've never done it quite like that. And I just appreciate everyone.